Hey, it's Dave Wyman from Danny, Dave, and More. Another installation of Football 101. Going to go on the offensive side of the ball, and Tyler Lockett, who only had one catch in the game, 52-yard catch for a touchdown, and see up to 9 touchdowns now. So really having a great season. This is a play that this was the long 52-yard, the lone catch for Tyler Lockett. And I wanted to talk about this one just because we talk a lot about Russell Wilson and how he puts the ball on the money, but you know, there's things that the Seahawks receivers do really well. And remember, going into the season, there was a lot of questions about whether or not they had enough receivers and whether they were going to be good enough. David Moore has stepped way up. Of course, you have Doug Baldwin, I think, is the best in the business. And Tyler Lockett, when he got his contract, that contract, what was it, $11 million? People were thinking, is he worth that? Well, that looks cheap now, because I think now he's up to 6,400 or so total yards, all-purpose, since he came in because of the kickoff, and he had a kickoff return that went to the 20, so incredibly productive day. Here's what happened on this one. I'm not sure how this happened, that the linebacker ends up, Malcolm Smith, who was a Super Bowl MVP for the Seahawks, people forget about that, he ends up covering Tyler Lockett deep. But what happens on this play is that both these guys, it was Nick Vannett and David Moore, just clear out this way. On this side, Doug Baldwin runs a little in. Corner comes down inside with him. And the safety, for whatever reason, he jumped this side pretty hard. But what happened is, and this has burned the Seahawks defense a number of times, but I don't know how 51, a linebacker, gets matched up on Tyler Lockett, but Tyler Lockett comes all the way across the field. And Malcolm Smith, just turns and kind of runs with him. What happens here at the end, though, this is something, and I wrote down 2 different things that receivers do. One is late hands. And we heard that last week with David Moore when he caught the touchdown against Corn Elder in Carolina. And what happens is when a player is turned, a defender is turned and chasing a receiver down the field, you look for clues that the ball is coming. So you can either put your hand up or try to swat it out. And what receivers do is called late hands. It's where, instead of going like this and your eyes get real big and you put your hands up, you wait until the last second and then just stick them up. And it's hard for the defender to knock the ball out. He doesn't know it's coming. The best ever that I ever experienced in that was Shannon Sharp. I used to try to cover him in practice when I played for Denver. And I could run with him. It was just that I could never stop him from catching the ball. And one of the things was when he caught the ball, he would just take it in and his eyes would look the same. He wouldn't, get big eyes and put his hands up. So that's something that receivers do. And I talked about Russell putting the ball on the money. The second thing is vary your speed. And this is a great example. If you watch this play, second quarter, about 13:48 left. He's got Malcolm Smith running with him. And what he does is he slows down. And that causes him to slow down, the defender. And then he bolts away at the last second. And so from a standstill to, go, he's going to do that much faster than a linebacker. And that's how he created that separation. So the ball looks like it's right on the money, which it was. It was a great throw by Russell. He steps up in the pocket really well and delivers it right on the money. But, Tyler Lockett is the one that kind of made that happen by varying his speed. And I wanted to draw up real quick something that I used to do as a linebacker. And, it's the same concept. So if, I'll draw it that we were in we used to run a 3-4 in the early days. And so I'd be lined up here. And what happens is, let's say they run a toss to the outside. Quarterback tosses to him. Guard is pulling, and you're trying to beat him to the edge. Well, what you can do sometimes, and it's the same concept. This guard, he doesn't know where the ball is. He doesn't know where the running back is. You can see him. And what I used to do, and a lot of linebackers do, is you slow down. Well, that causes the guard to slow down. And then you bolt, and then you outrun him to the edge, because you're going to bet your speed versus an offensive lineman that I'm going to go from stop to go much faster than you can. And that's just a concept that a lot of players use in the NFL, and whether it's on offense or defense. And Tyler Lockett, and again, not taken away from just a beautiful play and throw by Russell Wilson. Really nice. But, at the end, Tyler Lockett varied his speed. caught a touchdown and went for 52 yards. Long the day, only catch he had. I don't know what the heck they were doing as far as the celebration. They were digging something up, or I'm not sure what that was. But it's really cool to watch these guys having success right now.